I designed a series of MBA courses at the NUS Business School that dealt with the challenges of sanctions, export controls, and other technology transfer restrictions in supply chains. In my curriculum, I pushed my students to navigate around these obstacles and figure out how to mitigate risks and spot new opportunities in this shifting landscape. The same year that Trump was elected, I began co-teaching a course, Trade Policy and Global Value Chains, with Professor Razin Sally at the Lee Kuan Yew, LKY, School of Public Policy at NUS. Professor Sally and I had been discussing trade and political economy for a long time, going all the way back to our time together in 1995 at the London School of Economics. The world had changed significantly by the time we started teaching our course at NUS. Each year, as U.S.-China geopolitical tensions continued to escalate, we welcomed into our program another cohort of diplomats, lawyers, journalists, and others from around the world. It became clear that geopolitics was reshaping the international trade landscape more than anything else, and it seemed that this was the topic everyone needed to discuss. In 2019, 3 years into Professor Sally's and my course at the NUS LKY School, I became a research fellow at the Singapore-based Heinrich Foundation, a trade-focused think tank. The first Heinrich Foundation paper I authored was entitled Semiconductors at the Heart of the U.S.-China Tech War. It was initially published in January 2020, about a year ahead of what would soon become a full-blown American tech war. I chose to employ the term techno-nationalism in that report, a powerful juxtaposition of words that the academic and statesman Robert Reich had used more than 35 years earlier. What started as an analysis of the global semiconductor sector quickly morphed into a string of dozens of other research publications, all of which highlighted 21st century techno-nationalism across a range of industries and dimensions. Meanwhile, to satisfy the growing demand for public discourse, I was publishing articles related to techno-nationalism in Forbes, Nikkei Asia, The Diplomat, and other media platforms. The demand for public discussion grew by the day. With the Trump sanctions and other China-related actions, I began fielding regular requests from global media. Such are the origins of this book.